what's up guys? It's Elise from the Crunchy Ginger, and this is a nearly 5-pound cabbage. So today's video is going to be something super simple, but sometimes I think it's kind of nice to go back to basics because some people, and I was one of them not that long ago, are pretty intimidated by a vegetable like this. This video is going to be all about how to prepare a cabbage, just a whole head of cabbage, because more often than not I see lots and lots of people buying these plastic bags of shredded cabbage or coleslaw mix or whatever from the grocery store, and they're a little bit pricey for what they are, and also there's all that like plastic packaging. Nothing makes me crazier than buying vegetables that are in a package. We're taking this thing that doesn't need a package and creating packaging, and it just like blows my mind. So this is giant cabbage that we got from our farm share, and cabbage is kind of like my nemesis. I have sort of a love-hate relationship with it because it's really easy to use, but sometimes when I have a vegetable that's this size, it's just like kind of overwhelming. In the blog post for this week, I want to show you a lot of different ways to use cabbage, but I thought for the video maybe it might be helpful to just show you how to prep it and chop it up. So the first thing that we want to do, take the outer leaves off of this bad boy. Some of these are a little bit crushed up because my kids were checking it out when it came in our farm basket. So you pop off the outer leaves like this. First of all, because they're a little bit messed up, and also because they're kind of tough, so they're not really that appetizing. So this guy's really large, so I'm probably going to peel off this next layer of cabbage as well. So I'm just going to rinse the outer part of this off and pat it dry. And now let's cut into this bad boy. So you'll notice on this side of the cabbage, there's like this stem end here, this core. You'll see it referred to in recipes often as the core. People say we'll remove the core. So how do you do that? I like to kind of find the sort of flattest side. You could do it this way too, but it's a little bit rolly. So I like to kind of set it like this, and I'm going to try to cut it sort of right down the middle like this. Be careful of your fingers. And cut all the way through. All right. Like this. So you can see here in the middle there's this sort of V, this core. And while it's not inedible, it's just really, really tough, and I wouldn't really want to eat this, especially not if you're using the cabbage raw. There's two ways to go about this. The first one is to kind of make a V. If you're wanting to use like big slices of this for, like, let's say you want to roast this, and if you want to know how to do that, I got a great video for it. Give it a click. You'll want to leave the cabbage more intact, leave the half more intact. So I'm going to cut kind of a V. So to do that, I'm going to sort of try to tilt it so that you can see. I'm going to give kind of a cut this way and kind of cut this way. And then this core part will just pop right out. So now you can use the rest of this cabbage. You can slice it in big steaks if you want to do it like that. Or sometimes I like to shred up half the cabbage, and if I'm not sure what I want to do with the rest of it, maybe I want wedges or something for later, I will just dry this off, wrap it, and put it in my fridge crisper drawer until I'm ready to use it later in the week. Another way to get this core out of the cabbage is to quarter your cabbage. So we've got our half here with the stem end still intact, and now I'm going to cut it in half again. So you'll put the flat side down so it's not rolling all over your cutting board. That's kind of a recipe for cutting your finger off. Straight down through the middle again, and this one's pretty tough because it's kind of big. I'm going to move these kind of outer leaves out of the way. And now you've got, now it's a little bit easier to just kind of slip this core right out of the middle like that. And then you're not kind of trying to cut this V or whatever. To shred up the cabbage, depending on how thin you want your shreds to be, giant cabbage like this, we might even want to go one more time down the middle like that. So now I've got these little triangles here, and you can kind of hold them in place here and just start making thin little slices from like the pointy end. Make sure when you're cutting you kind of tuck your fingers in. Like I said, you really want to use a sharp knife for this, and you definitely don't want to cut your finger. So this is a shred. This would be great in a slaw, or if you're making like a vegetable pancake, or if you want to throw this in a salad or something like that, that's great. If you're wanting to do your, maybe you're making like a corned beef and cabbage kind of situation, or a stew, you might want to leave your pieces a little larger. So maybe you would kind of chunk up bigger chunks like this. So now you've got kind of stacks like this. You could actually roast them like this as well in these stacks. They're really yummy. So there you go. It's super simple. Cabbage is a wonderful addition to your diet. Not only is it inexpensive, it has amazing health benefits. It's really high in fiber. It's got great vitamin K, vitamin C, magnesium, potassium. There's a lot of reasons to really love cabbage. And it's great raw and it's great cooked. If you need more ideas about how to use it, check out the blog post for this week at thecrunchyginger.com. Please follow me on Instagram or on Facebook at thecrunchyginger. Subscribe to this channel if you want to know more frugal tips for how to live a little greener and save a little money. Thank you so much for watching.